guys, it's Nurse Jay at Nursing the Truth, and I hope everyone is having a great Tuesday, Election Day, November the 6th. So, we're going to see who's going to do the teeter-totter in the Senate or the House, however you want to say it. But, as I always say, there's a goat with two horns, a left and a right side, and they all come off the same head. So, really, I don't really care about the election because it is what it is and it's already decided for you. So, what is Nurse Jay going to talk about today? Yes, we are on edge of our seats. What has she found that you're going to find so exciting, so exhilarating, that you're on the edge of your seats and you're going to go, wow, how did I miss that? So, who have you been praying to all these years in the church? Who and what has the church done with your mind? So, let us, my friends, talk about the prayer or the Lord's Prayer in the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 9 through 13. You see, that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful prayer, my dear truth seekers, comes right out of the Book of the Dead. Yes. The Egyptian Book of the Dead is one of the oldest books known to man and especially to the Egyptians. And you see the god Thoth, the master scribe of words and letters. And in the Book of the Dead, they talk about the Father. Chapter 125. Oh, Father, Father. Okay, there you go. So, as the Lord's Prayer, as you know, Our Father art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as in heaven. Now, we do know that that is the original place for the Father in heaven. As above, so below. Hermetic principles. That's where the original story comes from, friends. But you see, everything was taken from Kemet, twisted it, made a new story and an advancement for their European ideas. Okay? And when the Greeks came in to Kemet, they took their myths or their truths and did away with them. Put some extra stuff in it. Little Tabasco sauce or Tony Chachere's, as we say here in the Deep South. And so Rome really didn't have jack crap, if you want to put it nicely. They stole from the Greeks that stole from the Egyptians, the Kemites. These people were barbarians, barbaric, would go to any length of the imagination to kill, steal, and destroy. They're the Satan, as I say. So, even though we have the real story of where the Lord's Prayer comes from, Now, in the scriptures, it says that this Jesus disciple said to him, Jesus, teach us how to pray like John the Baptist taught his disciples. Well, if you know anything about Kemet or the mystery schools of antiquity, you see, the Essenes, the Therapeutai, had the mystery schools in Alexandria, Egypt. Now, a lot of the, quote, Jewish religion people, during the Babylonian problems, they fled to Egypt. You know, it's funny. If you hated Egypt so much and you were in bondage for 430 years, some say, why in the hell do you want to leave Jerusalem and run for safety to Egypt when Babylon was coming kicking the ass and taking names later? Use your brain, people. So, I have to give this backdrop so you'll understand the process of where I'm going. And this is where it lays. You know, the Egyptian Book of the Dead talks about the prayer. We got that. Now comes the fun part. As you know, the Greek mythology has their characters of their pantheon, you see. And then Rome has theirs. So when we pray to our Father in heaven, who are you praying to? If you go in your scriptures, friends, which was written in Koine Greek, Koine, and then later translated by Saint Jerome to the Latin Vulgate. Go to BibleHub.com, put in Matthew chapter 6, verses 9 through 13. And as you're going down, oh, by the way, don't forget, when you get to that part, hit the little button that says INT, that's interlinear, to where it can actually give you the name for the Greek name. You see, because we're ignorant here in America. We don't know how to read or verbalize Greek and Latin, much less Spanish. So it tells us, Our Father art in heaven. Here we go. Hold on to your seats. You've been dying, but you will be resurrected, my friends, as of today. Nurse J is telling you who you're praying to. So, this Father in heaven is no other than Uranos. Ouranos, and you will see Uranus in the interlinear and a number. And it says that This Uranus is the heavens, is the sky where God dwells. But who is Uranus? No other than the planet Uranus. Yes! Have to set you free. Uranus or Uranus, whichever you want to decide. It's all an ass game to me. But Greek mythology, this is what it says. Uranus was the primordial god of the sky. And the Greeks imagined the sky as a solid dome of brass decorated with stars whose edges descended to rest upon the outermost limits of the flat earth. Flat earth. Woo! We have hit the jackpot now, because that's going to be another video. The flat earth theory. Uranus was the literal sky, just as his consort Gaia, Mother Earth. And he had his 12 sons and 6 daughters. And it goes on and on. And Uranus, the sky god's blood fell upon the earth, producing the giants. Uranus prophesied the fall of the Titans and the punishments they would suffer for their crimes. A prophecy brought to fruition by Zeus, who deposed the 5 brothers and cast them in the pit of Tartarus. You see, friends, in the book of Revelation, it talks about the pit and throwing into Tartarus. What kind of book are we reading, for crying out loud? This is mythology at its finest. But something else to think of. You see, in the Sumerian world of the Anunnaki, Anu or An was Uranus. So, who are we praying to? You think we're praying to Jesus, but you're not. Not me. I'm not. I don't recite nothing the Catholic Church puts in writing. I pray to the universal consciousness. So, friends, it's a sad day that Nurse J has to bring this to you, but it is a must. What is so funny about this as well is Uranus does not appear in early Greek art, but Egyptian depictions of the sky goddess Nut demonstrates how he was imagined as a gigantic star-spangled man with long arms and legs, resting on all fours, with his fingertips in the east, his toes in the west, and his arching body raised to form the dome of the sky. And in the Roman era, he was depicted as Aeon, God of eternal time, in the form of a man holding the zodiacal wheel, standing above the reclining Gaia Earth. And this is the creature that stole it all from Egypt. If I can get the picture in here. There he is. You see, it's like, I just say what's off the cuff. Stealing from my beloved Egyptian pantheon of gods. They primordial beings of time. So, my friends, we know, and I know who the Lord is. The Egyptians knew when they prayed who their Lord was. But these Greeks, they steal. And they put on a spin-off. And then they put it in this menagerie of scriptures. And we're sitting, reciting, and praying to a damn planet. What other mind game is this? Look it up. Uranus in Greek is Uranus, a planet. And then they take this planet and make it into this human form of a man. Do you see what is going on here, people? For crying out loud. So, pray to yourself, because you are the divine. You are the Christ consciousness that the Egyptians from all eternity has said out of their mouths. Quit praying to this stupid ass Uranus, this planet. You are gods. You have forgotten who you are. Wake up. Wake up. It is time. Time is short. We are in the age. As God Thoth has given us reasoning, skills, reading, writing, arithmetic, geometry, sciences, the mystery schools, the arts, the crafts. take it, internalize it, and let the light shine from within your phosphoric, your light, your soul light. And you lead your own path. You lead it. And let the light shine to others. So until next time, my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Yes, Nurse J gets upset sometimes, but I don't know any other way at times to present my information. This is to my heart. This is what I need to get out. I love you all, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button, and we will see you shortly. Hotep and Ashe. Bye.